This is your old friend Schmitty, host of Binge Pipe's new You Don't Know Jack Oldies Radio. I'll be playing your favorite You Don't Know Jack commercials from the 90s, 2000s, and the early 10s. So buckle up, because I'm firing up the Way-Jack machine. Oh God, I hate my life.
How many times has this happened to you?
Daddy, what's the difference between absolute and relative surplus value according to Marx?
Go play with this ball, honey.
Middle-class buffoon.
Well, it won't happen again.
Look what I have for you, sugar.
The illustrated Das Kapital. Thanks, Daddy.
You're welcome, sweetie.
The brightly colored pictures help me understand the general law of capitalist accumulation. And the pop-up stick figures tell me all about heterogeneous and serial manufacture.
Yep.
There's even a scratch and sniff chapter about machinery and modern industry.
That's right, honey.
Daddy, you're the greatest. Now, can you tell me how the expression of female sexuality can challenge the patriarchal order?
I love you, pumpkin.
The illustrated Das Kapital. Also available, the Gross Anatomy Book of Cutout Dolls and the Kama Sutra playset.
Are you in need of a new catchphrase? My name is Chuck Baritone, and I will tailor catchphrases to fit your personality. I prescribe thousands of unique catchphrases like, ooh, spicy. Oopsie, I made a mess. Now that's what I call a friend with benefits. Habba-dooey. What wouldn't Jesus do? No shirt, no shoes. Yes, please. When it comes to catchphrases, I know a thing or two. You might remember me as Freddie in the very popular but short-lived 90s sitcom, The Basket Cases.
Freddie, what did you get yourself into this time?
I didn't do nothing. Those were some great times. Call today and receive a free quote. And remember, if you use one of my catchphrases and it bombs, it'll probably be because of your delivery. Because I didn't do nothing.
The Warehouse Supply Warehouse is the place for all your warehouse supply needs. Forklifts, wooden pallets, giant storage shelves, bubble wrap, and fluorescent lighting. It's all in here.
Where?
Here.
Where?
House. Supply Warehouse. So come to the warehouse off of I-17. There isn't a sign there yet, but if you walk into a warehouse that looks like a recently abandoned warehouse because there's nothing inside except for warehouse supplies, then you're probably in the right warehouse. But make sure you are, because there are actually a lot of similar looking abandoned warehouses in that particular area.
The Warehouse Supply Warehouse. It's where you should be. House.
Thanks for joining me for another cruise down memory lane on You Don't Know Jack Oldies Radio. This is Schmitty saying, see you last time.
You Don't Know Jack Oldies Radio.
Binge Pipe's menu screen. Binge Pipe is more than a streaming service, and it's also less than a streaming service, because we're not a streaming service. Or are we? Yes, we aren't. Have questions? Call our Binge Pipe customer support party line.
Hi, I'm locked out of my account.
Is that the same bald man who was in the other scene?
Hi, I fast-forwarded it too far. Can someone tell?
Binge Pipe doesn't know how to stop presenting You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, our CEO is a terrible little man who thinks he's doing good.
I'm Cookie, and the spot where my intro joke usually goes has been sold by Binge Pipe to Flax & Myers Crude Oil. Flax & Myers. There's nothing funny about crude oil. After the game, may I interest you two in our couple's spa package? And we're off.
Time for question one.
First, I'm a great singer. Imagine the chairs on The Voice malfunction, causing them to spin at potentially lethal speeds. I mean, imagine it. Okay, anyway, which judge would be spinning around at the same speed as Earth? Adam Levine spinning at 100 miles per hour, Blake Shelton spinning at 1,000 miles per hour, Alicia Keys spinning at 10,000 miles per hour, or Kelly Clarkson spinning at 100,000 miles per hour. And how do we do? No. The better choice would have been... Although the exact speed changes slightly depending on the latitude, the Earth roughly spins at a rate of 1,000 miles per hour. And if you spun the opposite direction of the Earth, you would go back in time. That's just science.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Try this on for size. Gorillas in the evaporated water. Hey bro, you ape? Sure bro, I'm a baboon. Yeah man, I'm a mandrill. It's a given, I'm a gibbon. Or, I'm in, I'm tamarin. So who got it? Ow. Well, the other three are monkeys. A gibbon is a type of ape.
Why don't we do it with three?
Here's one I like to call Captain Muffin Top. Sounds like a dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 things, and for each one, tell me if it's a body-shaping undergarment from Spanx, or a character from the Captain Underpants book series. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between Spanx or Captain Underpants. And you're both doing this together, so look alive. Okay, let's do it. Slim Cognito. Skinny Britches. Ra-cha-cha. Undetectable. Great Granny Girdle. Storks. Wedgie Woman. You really excel in the middle lane, but player 2, you couldn't have done much worse.
Proactive measures have been enacted for customer fidelity.
Looks like it's screw time.
Haha, that's correct, Binge Pipe employee Cookie Masterson. Screwing during a question makes life a little tougher for your opponent in a variety of enjoyable ways. And you'll receive a bonus if they choose incorrectly.
Great, thanks.
Use them wisely. Or don't. You do you.
I don't need you anymore.
Let's try. Dead men seem to keep telling tales. The power of film to depict the majesty of the human condition or move us to laughter and tears really is remarkable. Anyway, what happened in Pirates of the Caribbean 5? Something with the Fountain of Youth? Something with a trident? Something with Atlantis? Or something with an undead shark? Okay, what'd you pick? Honestly, I have no idea, but let's say no. Watch how easy this is. In Pirates of the Caribbean 5, everyone is after the Trident of Poseidon or something, maybe. I heard Pirate 6 is a search for what's left of Johnny Depp's career. Here we have rebelling outside the box. Which boxer is being rebellious in the country that the Boxer Rebellion took place? Manny Pacquiao littering in the Philippines, George Foreman listening to loud music in China, Oscar De La Hoya... Oh, here it comes. You just got screwed, player 1. Time to get social. I love this part. Oh, I'd spend $100 on pay-per-view to see that. Speaking of correct answers, The Boxer Rebellion took place in China from 1899 to 1901. I held my own Boxer Rebellion by going commando today. Expert screwing, player 2. Enjoy your cash. Say goodbye to round 1. Numbers don't lie. Let's take a look.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, you could use a little help, and there's no shame in that. When the going gets tough, the tough gets another screw.
And remember, round 2 screws are more powerful, and they'll net you more cash for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't forget to use that thing. Better get those answers in fast, player 1, before you get screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
Just wonderful, Cookie.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Coming up next, it's all in your headlines. Which of these newspapers is actually fake news? The Plain Dealer, the Mercury News, the Star Ledger, or the Daily Bugle? So who got it? Yep, while the other 3 are among the top 25 U.S. newspapers in circulation, the Daily Bugle is fictional. Peter Parker worked for it in the Marvel Universe. And personally, I don't care if the news is real or fake, as long as it can totally ruin my day.
Hey, question.
Binge Pipe now offers content surveys. Would you like a question about aliens or a question about robots? Contribute your percentage of the choice now. Your choices cancel each other out. Binge Pipe will select the slightly less satisfying option.
J'ai mangé tous les œufs. 7.
Here's one for you. A question about aliens. What's the name of the robot in the movie Aliens? Ash, Bishop, Call, or David? Hope you like what you picked. Yep, Ash was the robot in Alien, but I asked about the movie Aliens. Lance Henriksen plays the android Bishop in Aliens. Thanks to Aliens, I thought bleeding milk was normal and not a side effect of my all half-and-half based diet.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of age.
This one's called Charles Duckins. How would you expect a DuckTales of 2 cities to end? Louie gets beheaded pretending to be Dewey, Huey gets shot in the June Rebellion, Scrooge gets hanged for stealing a loaf of... Well. You knew that screw was coming, player 1. Good luck following the bouncing answer. Okay, who chose what? The Charles Dickens classic A Tale of Two Cities ends with the hero switching places with someone he looks like at the guillotine. Next up, content brings us together. Oh, okay, I know what this is.
Binge Pipe recommends. Because you hate women emerging from water, you might be able to tolerate When Harry Met Sally, Dr. No, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, or Something's Gotta Give.
Let's see how that shook out.
Sally doesn't don a swimsuit or visit a beach once in the movie When Harry Met Sally, so it's all clear. Also, if you hate emerging from water in general, may we recommend sinking.
Next, I say a little prayer for you. Okay, just go with me on this one. If you were the well-meaning parent of a Gothic cathedral, what would they most likely yell at you? Oh, I can't stanchion you! I don't give a flying buttress! Get out of my modest parlor! Or F your domes! And how'd we do? Gothic architecture is characterized by rib vaults and flying buttresses, which help support cavernous spaces with high ceilings, like the Notre Dame Cathedral. And you really shouldn't let a cathedral talk to you that way. Welcome to the I see you already know the rules. Here's your clue. Oh, brothers, who art thou? I hope you know your famous families. Good luck. Player one's got it! Well done, player one. Hey, you feel that? That's what winning feels like. Like 1 million thread count sheets. As for your competition,
You don't know Jack!
If you like menu screens, you'll love Binge Pipe's menu screen. Are you tired of streaming services that are actually real and provide real services and aren't just a satirical wrapper for the latest iteration of a video game franchise? Well then, Binge Pipe is for you.
With my old streaming service, I could never get a hold of a customer service representative. Now that I'm a Binge Pipe customer, they never leave me alone. The second I have a problem, they're there to explain why it isn't a problem and why I should be more grateful for their ever-seeing eye.
The second my Binge Pipe router went out, a service team was in my home. I didn't even know I had a back door.
I thought the volume was off on my programming, but the Binge Pipe doctor discovered it was my ears that were wrong.
Binge Pipe expected a bit more gratitude for presenting You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. Now we are become death, the destroyer of worlds.
I'm Cookie, and this is You Don't Know Jack, the game where there are no losers. Unless you get a bunch of questions wrong. Geez, with this many players, it'll be tough keeping the scores in my head. And so it begins.
Time for question 1.
First on the docket, the fault in our star charts. I'm a staunch believer in science, which is why I only get tarot card readings from physics professors. Which of these psychic predictions does not include one of the 4 fundamental forces of physics? Beware the gravity of new responsibilities. Challenges are going to heat up this year. You'll have weak interactions with loved ones, or you'll have strong interactions with angry wolves. What'd you guys pick? Why don't I save you all the embarrassment? Electromagnetism is the 4th fundamental force of the universe, not heat. My magic 8-ball is saying the future is infinite. Oh wait, no, I'm just looking at the 8 sideways.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Up next, tomorrow we march on Olive Garden. What might a protest sign read that was pro-anti-pasto? Give me my just desserts. Pry my appetizers from my cold dead hand. Hey, hey, ho, ho, this pasta entree has to go. Or make salad, not war. Who picked what? That's correct, for a totally different question. Antipasto is the appetizer in an Italian meal. I once saw an antipresto. That's the appetizer magician that comes before the main one.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Coming up, Goodnight Darkness on the Edge of Town. And 1, 2, 3, 4, it's a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, tell me if it's a character from a famous children's book, a character from a Bruce Springsteen song, or both. Answer quick, you'll only have a few seconds to choose between from a children's book, or from a Springsteen song, or both. And you're all doing this together, so pay attention. All set? Here we go. Early Pearly. Go-Kart Mozart. Outlaw Pete. Pete the Cat. Little Dynamite. Little Gun. Bossy. Wow, that was mostly unimpressive. But player 1, you failed the best.
Binge Pipe hurts when you hurt.
Sounds like it's screw time.
That is the truth, Cookie. Use the screw to...
Fine, we'll skip it.
Binge Pipe, your loyal friend that's also a company.
You're my question for forevermore. I love you, my question for.
Behold, winter is chumming. You know how rich people sometimes say things about how they're gonna summer in the Hamptons or winter in Vail? Well, if you ask a North Pacific humpback whale how she'll be wintering, what might she say? Sweetheart, I'll be feeding in the Arctic. Darling, I'll be breeding in Hawaii. Peaches, I'll be feeding in Panama. Or Poochie, I'll be breeding in Antarctica. So what'd you pick?
Whoa, whoa!
In the winter months, North Pacific humpback whales migrate to the subtropical waters around Hawaii to Not to be crass, but it's a total f***ing blowhole fest. This one's known as... Now, that's a complete breakfast. So, Count Chocula was chocolate-flavored, and Booberry was blueberry, but... What the f*** was Frankenberry? Raspberry-flavored, cherry-flavored... Oh, look out. Player 1 just screwed everyone. Remember, good things come in small packages. Okay, what'd you pick? Okay. Frankenberry was strawberry-flavored cereal. But the real scary spectacle would happen a couple hours later in my upstairs bathroom. Way to screw, Player 1. Spend this wisely. That's it for round 1. How's everyone doing?
Currently, Player 2 is in the lead. Player 3, on the other hand, I want to help you. Please let me in. Looks like there's still some deficits in aptitude, so here comes another screw.
And don't forget, round 2 screws screw even harder, and you'll net more cash for each player that answers wrong. So do not be afraid to use that thing. The rest of you better answer fast before you get screwed. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2?
We're having fun.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Here we have Lord of the Lies. I don't know about you, but at the end of a long, stressful day, I like to unwind by watching a reality show where the people yell over one another. Well, if the cast of Vanderpump Rules enacted the same rules as the petulant children in Lord of the Flies, who would have the right to hold the floor? An angry Kristen holding a coconut? Brace yourself. Player 3 used that screw. Let's flip the script on this question. Let's see who got it. No, but I think I remember that episode. In William Golding's classic Lord of the Flies, the person holding the conch shell had the right to speak during meetings. And if you've read the book, you know that it culminates in a very tense fundraising gala.
J'ai mangé tous les œufs. 7.
Oh, here's a good one. Let us help you. Yeah, all right. It's one of those.
Binge Pipe recommends. Because you watched Big Hero 6 and The Sixth Sense, we thought you'd enjoy a starting basketball team, a starting volleyball team, a starting polo team, or a starting water polo team.
Okay, let's take a look. Oh, you tried so hard. This would have worked.
A volleyball game begins with 2 teams of 6 on either side of the net.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Try this on for size. It was load-bearing. And uh-oh, chest strut fits lime floor.
It's time for a...
Think fast on this one. The longer you take, the less cash you make. Okay, focus up. Check out this gibberish phrase and try to guess which popular TV show title it rhymes with. Wow, you hit the stray 5th girder. And pay no attention to that punctuation. A very important lesson. On making a killing. stand for undetected homicide. Okay, pencils down. Player 1. Yeah, that checks out. All right, at least one of you didn't totally fail me. Let's get on with it, shall we? Feast your eyes upon this. Geologists date rocks. How much older are the oldest rocks in the ocean than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? 65 million years minus however old Dwayne is, 260 million years minus however old Dwayne is, 840 million years minus however old Dwayne is, or 1.2 billion years minus however old Dwayne is. So what'd you pick? Actually, I can smell what you were cooking, but it's wrong. The oldest oceanic crust is about 250 million years old. I think Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson dates back to like the 1970s, but it's so hard to tell. How about this one? The pineapple expression. Which translated film title is using the Hawaiian word mahalo correctly? Mahalo for smoking, mahalo my name is Doris, mahalo country for old men, or the long mahalo? What'd you guys pick? Mahalo means thank you, as in the 2005 film Thank You for Smoking. You made it to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. Oh, was I talking? Silly me. Here's your clue. Letter count. I mean that pretty literally. Get ready to count letters. Good luck. Player 2's got it! Congratulations, Player 2. It's not the size of the win that matters, it's what you do with it. So maybe spend it on some tutoring because...
You don't know Jack!
Enjoy this exclusive behind-the-scenes content from You Don't Know Jack.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm Cookie Masterson's stand-in. Cookie has a lot of commitments besides You Don't Know Jack, like personal appearances and promoting his line of Japanese hair products. I read all the questions first so the engineers can test the game. Then Cookie re-records them later. Take a listen. If Janelle Monáe used the same technique as Claude Monet, if Selena Gomez married Gomez Adams, if Chris Pine could only eat pine cones. It's hard work, and nobody gets to hear it, which is why it...
Hey, Matt, what are you doing in here?
I was just doing an interview for the game.
Yeah, well, I'm here now so you can get out.
Yes, Mr. Masterson.
Okay, where'd we leave off? Which is why it's so great to finally record something that won't get cut from the game. There, done. We good?
Thank you for joining us for this Binge Pipe bonus content. A Binge Pipe made... Binge Pipe is more than just a streaming service. It's also a way of life and a good friend. Is it also a shell corporation up to no good? We'll never tell.
Apple, fork,
highway,
telephone, democracy.
Binge Pipe. We are just another thing. Don't worry about it.
Coming soon to Binge Pipe, this.
Hey guys, welcome back to another unboxing video. Let's check out what we have today. And it looks like... oh no. Oh, it's bees again. Bees again! Bees again!
Hey guys, what's up? So if you saw my last vid, then you know I took a photo of myself every day for a year. Thanks for all the positive feedback. It was a really fun project, and I learned something about myself while doing it. It turns out I'm a narcissist.
Objection! Your Honor, this witness is clearly just a tug...
Binge Pipe is totally freaking pumped to present You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, because if you stop watching, you may stop existing.
Hey, Cookie Masterson here. What's black and white and red all over? Please tell me it's getting closer and I'm not wearing my glasses. Looking cozy in here. Yeah, let's get going before we make any more friends. Okay, let's hit it.
Time for question 1.
To get things rolling, a little science. How would a Lil B react with litmus paper? The based god would turn litmus paper blue, the based god would turn litmus paper red, the based god would turn litmus paper white, or the based god would dissolve the litmus paper. Okay, who chose what? I give this answer a Lil B minus. A base will turn a strip of litmus paper blue. Litmus paper will also turn you blue if you wrap enough of it tightly around your face.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Here's one for you. Is there a Mrs. Worldwide? If the rapper Pitbull wanted to honor the origins of the Pitbull, what sexy club scene should he show in his next music video? A Rottweiler grinding on a pug, a bulldog grinding on a terrier, a Doberman grinding on a dachshund, or a boxer grinding on a Shih Tzu? Who picked what? I hate to spoil the surprise, but nobody got it. Pit bulls were bred by mating a bulldog and a terrier. Thankfully, we've made it through the only dog sex question in the game. Actually, I can't promise that.
Why don't we do it for free?
There is no hiding from draft seasons. And don't reach across the table because it's a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 real and fictional people, and for each one, you tell me if their name is Salt or their name is Pepper. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between Salt or Pepper. And you're all doing this together, so focus up. Here it comes. Gwyneth Paltrow and Iron Man. Angelina Jolie, Secret Agent. YouTube star on Big Brother UK. One of the children on the Willy Wonka tour. Rapper Cheryl James. First season Project Runway contestant. Sammy Davis Jr. in Salt and Pepper. Most of you nailed that. But player 3, you just plain sucked at that dis or dat.
The binge pipe algorithm has detected hurt feelings.
Oh, that means it's screw time.
That's right, Cookie. Screwing during a question.
No, someone's in a hurry.
You're welcome, devoted customer.
I don't need you anymore.
This one's called A Nice Shape. If you decided to start dating shapes, which would offer the most stable relationship? The mysterious square, the charming rhombus, the passionate circle, or the hunky triangle? So who got it? Because all their sides are connected, triangles are the strongest and most stable of the shapes. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why they cut pizza into triangles, because it will never, ever let you down. Let's try, who you gonna call? Ghost Disruptors. What text message is the best indication that your soon-to-be Uber driver is a Ghostbuster in the Ecto-1? Your driver Peter is here in a... What's this? Player 3 just let loose a screw. No vowels for you. Hope you like what you picked. The iconic vehicle known commonly as the Ecto-1 is a 1959 Cadillac. And whether it's driven by a male or a female Ghostbuster, I think it deserves 5 stars. Nicely screwed, Player 3. This is your cash now. That's the end of round 1. Let's see which of you is my favorite.
Currently, Player 1 is in the lead. Player 3, on the other hand, there's a soft spot on every apple. It's you. The data we have acquired demonstrates a need for an additional screw.
And keep in mind, round 2 screws are more powerful, and they'll net you more cash for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't forget to use that thing. The rest of you better answer quick or you'll end up screwed. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
It's like the first round didn't even matter.
6 trombones is not a parade.
I call this one Joan of Archaic Language. Oh, shoot. I have to remember to call the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District. Yeah, they haven't approved my permit to build an above-ground koi pond in my driveway. Well, let me do this question first. Translate this old-fashioned English into some new-fashioned English. I set my ewer thither on the settee. I set my water pitcher over there on the sofa. I set my female goat beside me on the hay bale. Uh-oh. Player 3 decided to screw. Time to find out what you signed up for. Let's see how that shook out. This one resonates with me, weirdly. It's the most boringest one and the most correctest. So sue with me.
Mon béret a rétréci. 7.
Coming up next, acting coy. So before I make this phone call, I want to practice a little because I get nervous on the phone. What? I am human, people. If the lady from the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District denies my permit for an above-ground koi pond in my driveway, what would be a factually inaccurate thing to scream before dissolving into tears? Koi come in a variety of colors, not just orange. Koi can live over 200 years and be considered family heirlooms. They can actually get sunburns. I'm talking about koi here. Or koi have 2 rows of tiny serrated teeth in their little roundy mouths. Okay, what'd you pick? Honest mistake. I hate to lead you on. None of you got it. It would be wrong to scream that at the lady who is paid minimum wage to answer the phone at the Water Reclamation District because koi have teeth in the very back of their throat, not in their wonderful roundy mouths. For more interesting facts on koi, please visit me. I'm lonely, and I know a lot about koi.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Next up, Dawn has an idea for the work outing. And hey, stress cut with Mime Sore.
It's time for a
Remember to type quick. That cache will be counting down until you lock in an answer. Okay, head in the game. Look at this gibberish phrase and tell me what common internet phrase it rhymes with. Bowling, Dawn? More staffing. And don't let that punctuation trip you up. That is so amusing. I'm doing gymnastics. I'm spiraling on the carpet, chuckling. Let's take a look. Player 3, congratulations, you're the most wrong. I give up. What was it? Now let's keep going. Next, winner, winner, chicken dancer. Say I want to tell someone to take the Greek L. What shape should I make on my forehead while dancing around like a doof? A sideways W, an upside down V, a backwards 3, or a lopsided triangle? Let's see who got it. You can't see it, but I'm stomping around and kicking my legs in the air. Aren't you humiliated? The Greek equivalent of L, lambda, is represented by an upside-down V shape. The ancient Greeks actually had a fun victory dance of their own. They would take their conquered foes, stick them inside a hollow bronze bull statue placed over a bonfire until they were slowly baked alive from within. Hilarious. It's time for back to the koi stuff. Okay, I've put this off too long. time to make the call. But wait, I forgot. Who am I calling again? The lady at the Municipal Water Reclamation District? The lady at the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District? The guy at the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District? Or the guy at the Municipal Water Reclamation District? I love this part. Anybody see my wrong answer? Oh, here it is. Yep, that's it. That's the name I have in my phone contacts.
Hi, you've reached the Water Reclamation District. Please call back during regular business hours.
Oh, thank God. I can just leave a message. Welcome to the attack. Well, don't mind me then. Here's your clue. Alliterative answers. You know what alliteration is, right? Good luck. Player one wins! Nice work, Player One. There are no small victories, except this one. You barely won. I guess what I'm saying is...
You don't know Jack!
The walls! They're bleeding!
Oh my god! The microwave screen just told me the time and date of my death!
You know, Coop, I thought my wall thing was pretty scary. You didn't have to one-up me.
Now streaming, an original horror film about a couple who moves into a haunted house way too early in their relationship.
We should leave. Unless you don't want to.
No, we'll do whatever you want to do.
Well, I want you to make a decision.
Whoa. Hold on. I picked dinner last night.
Their lack of communication is downright scary.
I need to get out of here. I'm going to my book club.
I'll go with you.
Leave. Leave room for your own interests.
But Alice's friends love me.
Maybe we should hear the ghost out.
He's always on your side.
There's no sides here.
Available on Valentine's Day.
Dad? It's Scraps. He's not moving.
I'm sorry, Patrick. We have to remember, Scraps had a long, happy life.
Do you think he'll be okay?
I don't know, buddy. I just don't know.
Ah, what a sad scene. You know what no one likes? Losing a family pet. You know what everyone likes? Solving a crime. I'm Huck Dagfield, founder of How to Host a Pet Murder, the theatrical experience that reframes your pet's expiration as an immersive whodunit. Hey there, little Patrick. What if I told you Scraps was murdered?
But he's just laying at the bottom of the stairs.
So you gotta ask yourself, what kind of a monster throws an old dog down the stairs? Come on, let's look for clues.
Hey, there's a monogrammed handkerchief under Scraps' collar.
What do you know? Sounds like you're onto something, buddy. You start asking around, we'll catch up. Look at that. There's no time to grieve when you're hot on a suspect's tail, and I employ a whole stable of trained actors to bring your story to life. Eyewitnesses, false leads, the whole shebang.
I'm Chance Merrill. I usually play the murderer.
Give him a confession, Chance.
Okay. That's right. I hated Scraps. Why? Because he was a good boy. Something I will never be.
He's the real deal, folks.
I trained at Juilliard, but it's complicated.
Got a pet getting ready to play dead forever? Give Huck a call. We take birds, snakes, fish. No cats, please. No one's shedding any tears for those sociopaths.
Mr. Dagfield, I found another clue.
Did you now? Gotta run. That's how to host a pet murder. Call today and give your youngster a curious incident of fun in the nighttime.
The Binge Pipe. Some critics say Binge Pipe isn't a real streaming service, it's just a framing device for a video game. These critics are entitled to their opinions and their privacy, so don't go looking for them. They're fine.
Before Binge Pipe, there was nothing for me. Now I see everything. And it's too much. I know too much. Why are there so many?
Binge Pipe. If you value joy, check out this Binge Pipe programming content.
Goat Mayor. Goat Mayor. Goat Mayor.
Wait. Oh my god, this Chinese takeout place, this isn't a normal restaurant. Look at the roof. It used to be a Pizza Hut. It used to be a Pizza Hut!
We here at Making Murders just want to, I guess, apologize. You know, for making so many murders. Sorry about that. Our bad.
So your kid's bike got ran over by a car. We fixed the frame, replaced the tires, and gave it a new paint job.
But how's my son?
We left him under the car because he's not a bike.
Step 1. Go to the web address shown here. Step 2. Enter the room code you see on the screen. Step 3. Think of a hilarious nickname. Step 4. You can think of a better name than that. Step 5. Never mind, just settle.
Susan, you are cold and unrelatable, and no one likes your peanut noodle salad.
But I always make that.
And everyone hates you for it. Here at Tear Down to Build Up, we're the first home improvement show that emotionally tears down individuals, giving them the raw anger and unfiltered strength to demolish and renovate a house. You're doing a terrible job, Susan.
It's my grandma's recipe!